Kanen Storr, all of his wins have come by way of decision. His only loss came at the hands of Sammy Sasso of Ohio State. He was shut out 8-0 last Friday night. 3 of his 4 wins have been decided by 3 points or less for Kanen Storr.
Ooh, nice left-handed headlock here by Omania. He's got back points right there. This is tight.
It's a bad spot for Kanen Storr. Omania. Oh boy, this is a bad spot. The redshirt freshman looking to make some noise against Kanen Storr. Can he get the pin now?
Oh, good job by Storr.
Oh my goodness.
Getting off his back right there. That was tight. 6-1 lead. Left-handed headlock.
What a surprise there. Peyton Omania, who is 2-4 this season, but he has stormed out to a 6-1 lead over Kanen Storr, ranked number 8 in the country at 149.
Yeah, you get hit with a big one like this here. You just kind of do everything you can to get your faculties back together, but this is upset alert right now, Ray.
That's what you call being punched in the mouth, quote-unquote, Jim.
No doubt about it here. You're getting your faculties back together. Storr has the ability to go ahead and come back from this, but it can't afford to give up another one like that. Omania, you know, he's got a, junior world, medalist in Greco here, so he went right to his strength right away. And Roger Chandler, the Michigan State coach, was basically talking about this guy has skills in collegiate wrestling as well. Now that left-handed headlock one more time. He looks to me like he got it.
It's a bad spot for Kanen Storr. Omania adding to his lead, and this could very well be an upset for the redshirt freshman against Kanen Storr.
Well, he said that he couldn't necessarily absorb another one, but he went right into that second headlock. Left-handed headlock.
12-1 lead by Peyton Omania. And Roger Chandler told us this kid loves to be in the limelight. He has the moxie, and lo and behold, he has dominated Kanen Storr in this first period. He's looking for a tech fall, possibly even a pin, Jim.
That gives up the escape right there at the end of the, well, a minute left, but it feels like the end of the period with all this excitement. 1:11 left, first period. 2 huge headlocks here by Omania for 12 points. And now he gives up the low single, and Storr says enough of that. I'm gonna go lower. I'm gonna go with lower leg attacks. I'm not gonna stay anywhere close to this guy's upper body.
The redshirt senior, who's 4-1 this season, trying to swing back the momentum in his favor, as he was literally hit right in the kisser with the offense of Peyton Omania.
And what's important now here is that Storr is getting tied up here with that 2-on-1. Omania is being patient, all right, and not coming, moving into his opponent, not stepping into his opponent, but when he gets an opportunity to go ahead and tie up something right now, he's going right to it. So he's giving up the wrist tie, but he's got an over collar, nice duck under attempt, and that's what Storr has to do. It's really important that he tries to score here all the way through the first period. Don't get tied up, but you can see the strength of Omania tying Storr up.
13-4 lead for Peyton Omania, the redshirt freshman, who is looking to make some noise against Kanen Storr, and that ends the first period.
Let's take a look at these big moves here. Left-handed headlock. Off to this 2-on-1. He comes back the other way. All right. He immediately gets back points off that. And right here, okay, same thing here, just a little bit different now. Off the edge of the mat. I thought he had points earlier in that because the right foot went over the top, all right, and then Storr reacted to it, but he was able to secure it and get back points. So already 13 points on the board for Omania.
Well, Peyton Omania is wrestling with a heavy heart. His Greco coach, Mark Halverson, passed away a few days ago at 57 years of age. It affected Peyton quite a bit, as he said that the reason why he's had success in wrestling is because of his former coach who passed away, Mark Halverson.
Yeah, Roger said he was just blue all week, and sad, and it's a great way to see a little smile on his face right there, looking over at the Michigan bench. So he's totally into this. He's enjoying it. So with a heavy heart as well.
Well, Peyton Omania is wrestling with emotion, and he's thriving on it, being able to do what he's done to Kanen Storr, ranked number 8 in the country from Michigan.
You see that strength. He's able to go ahead and push Storr off the mat, off that, and get him off of that head to the outside shot.
Here we go.
13-5 lead for Peyton Omania with 1:22 to go in the second period.
You know, I'm a big fan at this point. Storr has found himself in a tough way. You know, you might get thrown 2 or 3 more times, but you know, maybe if you got to go to whatever your big moves are, your aces in the hole. He comes back to a single leg, and I just don't know if he'll get enough opportunities to go ahead. And it looks like Omania is pretty fresh right now, and you're going to scramble and get the takedown. There's your 3rd takedown of the match. It gives the immediate release, but you can't get it back, you know, 2 and 1 at a time. So at some point in time, Storr's going to have to decide, you know, what are my big moves? How can I go ahead and do that against the opponent? And you may give up another 6-pointer, but at least you're trying to win the match.
Well, Peyton Omania only lost to a point, 7-6 to Ohio State's number 2 ranked Sammy Sasso here at 149. Omania with a major decision and a decision win this season, but he is performing a lot better than what his record indicates.
Oh, you know, this is what you see at the Big Ten first round. You got a guy like that goes and hits you with a big move, like, and how do you respond? How do you react? What's your strategy to get back in the match? But you know, these are the more than a one-move wonder. But this is what can happen to high-level seeded guys going into the tournament or during the tournament. And you know, how do you respond to it?
14-7, the lead for Peyton Omania over Kanen Storr. We're in our 4th match. Michigan leading Michigan State 9-3, but it was the offense in the first period which swung the match in favor of the redshirt freshman from Michigan State.
Yeah, and I think it's good for Storr in this situation to go back and have a moment to be able to reflect in his corner. And I'm almost positive they're telling him, you know, what are you going to do to get back in this match? I mean, how are you going to go low or are you going to go high? And you know, going high, you know, may not be the right thing to do, but maybe it's the best way to get back into the match. Do you have anything that can go ahead and take your opponent from the feet to the back? It's really important. And this is why. These are the reasons why you work on these situations. Gives up the stall warning. Nice, beautiful low shot.
And that ends the second period. It is the youth against the experience. The experience in Kanen Storr, in NCAA qualifier last year, 5th place at the Big Ten Championships, matching up against the young upstart redshirt freshman in Peyton Omania from Michigan State.
With the left-handed headlocks.
Oh, man, I mean, those headlocks have just been lethal in favor of Peyton Omania, who was incidentally a bronze medalist at the 2019 Greco-Roman Junior World Championships.
Yeah, and that's, you know, as a lefty, it's just a different style to get used to with those left-handed throws.
They captured gold at the 2020 Greco-Roman Championships at 67 kilos, did Peyton Omania. Roger Chandler said, hey, look, you are becoming a better folk style and freestyle wrestler than Greco-Roman. And Omania says, you're crazy, coach, but you know what? He's doing quite well here this afternoon.
There you go. That little reaction there by, you know, and you can see where Omania was trying to pull him off and just go straight forward, and Storr felt it and tried to hit a little throw of his own.
A 15-7 advantage for Peyton Omania over Kanen Storr. And if you're Omania, you're thinking about bonus points as well, Jim.
Well, you'd like to think so, but, you know, I don't really get a good sense of that right now. But what he's got to do is, you know, the biggest thing he's got to try to do is stay off his back. You know, this is focusing on beating a ranked wrestler with a lot of experience in a big, you know, duel like this. It's a huge win for him if he can pull this off.
1 point for Kanen Storr. As it stands now, it will still be a major decision for Peyton Omania. 50 seconds to go in the 3rd period.
Yeah, actually 7-point lead right now, so it's like no riding time. He's got
out of it, okay? There we go.
But I just get the feeling there's going to be more scoring in this match, right?
So it is a 7-point advantage for Peyton Omania. I thought riding time was 1:39, but it is only 39 seconds. So that was my mishap, but 34 seconds to go. Kanen Storr likely going to be upset by Peyton Omania, the redshirt freshman.
Pretty much holding position. Another low shot here.
This, without a doubt, would be the biggest win of the season for Peyton Omania.
Huge win.
Final moments. Well, that first period overwhelmed Kanen Storr. He was ahead 12-1, and the fans, the selected fans in friendly, or the family and friends, clearly cheering on Peyton Omania.
And Omania going right back after it with a duck. He's got some tools. He's tough to score on. But if you go upper body with him, expect the worst.
That is a big win for Peyton Omania. Overwhelmed by emotion, he obviously dedicates this to the memory of his Greco-Roman head coach, Mark Halverson, who passed away. He's now 3-4 on the season. That's a big 3 points for Michigan State. Kanen Storr falls to 4-2 on the season.